Welcome back to the channel, and today we are venturing deep into the irradiated heart of the wasteland, because Fallout Season 3 has been officially confirmed, and the apocalypse has never looked this good. With Amazon Prime Video greenlighting the third season in May 2025, before Season 2 even premiered, proving that the streaming giant knows it has struck nuclear gold with what critics are calling one of the greatest video game adaptations ever made. And if you thought the first two seasons delivered breathtaking post-apocalyptic spectacle, you are absolutely not prepared for what showrunners Geneva Robertson Dworet and Graham Wagner have been quietly constructing alongside executive producer Jonathan Nolan and the legendary Todd Howard from Bethesda Game Studios. Season 3 is set to begin filming on May 1st, 2026 in Santa Clarita, California, with production expected to follow the same timeline as Season 2, which wrapped in May 2025 and premiered in December 2025, meaning audiences could be looking at a June 2027 release at the earliest. And given the massive scale of this world-building series, that timeline is actually remarkably fast for a show of this magnitude. Ella Purnell returns as Lucy McLean, the Vault Dweller whose journey from the sheltered innocence of Vault 33 to the brutal reality of the wasteland has been the emotional anchor of the entire series. And early reports suggest that Season 3 will explore a fundamentally changed Lucy, one who has seen too much, lost too much, and can never go back to being the naive girl who first stepped out of her vault, with Purnell herself teasing that Lucy will not be the same person after everything she has witnessed, leaving fans to wonder whether she will lead a revolution, return to the vault, or simply try to survive in a world that keeps breaking her. Walton Goggins is back as Cooper Howard, the Ghoul, the most iconic and terrifying figure in the wasteland, whose 200-year existence has made him both a legend and a monster. And Season 2 ended with the devastating revelation that his wife Barb and daughter Jenny's cryogenic chambers were empty, with only a cryptic postcard reading, "Colorado was a good idea," as a clue to their whereabouts, setting up a deeply personal quest that will take the Ghoul eastward into uncharted territory and force him to confront whether the man he once was can still be found beneath centuries of radiation-hardened cruelty. Aaron Moten returns as Maximus, the Brotherhood of Steel squire, who has risen through the ranks with a combination of luck, determination, and moral ambiguity that makes him one of the most fascinating characters in the series. And Season 3 is expected to test his loyalty to the Brotherhood like never before, as Elder Quintus declares himself the Destroyer and unfolds blueprints for a terrifying new weapon that could reshape the entire wasteland, while Maximus must decide whether the organization that saved him is worth following into darkness. Kyle MacLachlan is back as Hank McLean, Lucy's father, and the Vault-Tec executive whose secrets and betrayals have been unraveling across 2 seasons. And with the Enclave initiating Phase 2 after Steph Harper's chilling command in the Season 2 finale, Hank's connection to the pre-war deep state conspiracy runs deeper than anyone imagined, potentially making him either the key to saving the wasteland or the architect of its final destruction. Moises Arias returns as Norm McLean, Lucy's brother, who has been on his own parallel journey of discovery inside the vaults. And Season 3 could finally bring the McLean siblings back together, as Norm uncovers the full extent of Vault-Tec's experiments and the horrifying truth about why the vaults were really built. The Season 2 finale set up multiple explosive conflicts for Season 3, with the new California Republic and Caesar's Legion poised for all-out war over control of New Vegas, the Brotherhood of Steel descending into civil war between its West Coast and East Coast factions, and the Enclave emerging from the shadows as the true puppet masters who have been pulling strings since before the bombs fell. But the most jaw-dropping tease came in the post-credits scene where Elder Quintus revealed blueprints for Liberty Prime, the giant nuclear combat robot from Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, with Todd Howard himself confirming that it was always a matter of how and when, not if. and that the show is finally tackling the giant robots that fans have been screaming for since the very first episode. The Colorado setting is a game changer, because while no Fallout game has ever taken players to the Centennial State, the show is drawing inspiration from Fallout Tactics, the 2001 spin-off that featured the Cheyenne Mountain Complex and Vault Zero, a pre-war command bunker buried deep beneath the Rocky Mountains. Meaning, Season 3 could introduce the Calculator, an army of robots, and the darkest secrets of the Vault Tech network, all while the ghoul searches for his family in a state overrun by Caesar's Legion forces and possibly crawling with even worse horrors. Directors and producers Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy, through their Kilter Films banner, have built a visual masterpiece that rivals anything on television, with the series shot on 35mm film for that authentic cinematic texture, wasteland scenes filmed in the haunting ghost town of Kolmanskop in Namibia, and the treacherous Skeleton Coast where desert meets sea. And Season 2 expanding to Los Angeles and Toronto with a $25 million California tax incentive, meaning Season 3 will likely push production values even higher as the story goes global across the irradiated American landscape. Ramin Djawadi, the Emmy-winning composer behind Game of Thrones and Westworld, continues to score the series with a haunting blend of orchestral dread and retro-futuristic nostalgia, inspired by Inon Zur's iconic video game compositions, while the licensed soundtrack featuring the Ink Spots and the Mills Brothers keeps that perfect 1950s post-apocalyptic irony alive. And fans can expect Season 3's music to reach new emotional heights as the stakes get personal, the battles get bigger, and the wasteland gets weirder. Amazon MGM Studios has every reason to make Season 3 unforgettable because Fallout represents the cornerstone of their genre programming. A show that has proven video game adaptations can be critically acclaimed, commercially dominant, and culturally iconic all at once, with 3 Emmy nominations including Outstanding Drama Series and Outstanding Lead Actor for Walton Goggins, plus 2 Creative Arts Emmy wins out of 14 nominations. And the streaming numbers have been so explosive that renewal was a foregone conclusion before Season 2 even dropped. For fans who have been living and breathing this wasteland since April 2024, Fallout Season 3 represents the promise that television can still surprise us with stories that matter, asking what it truly means to be human when the world has ended.